Good morning, class. So we have started the topic chapter that is the steroids or the drug affecting the sex hormones or drug affecting the steroids. Okay, so as we know, steroid is the four-member ring structure in which the three rings they are the six-member and fourth ring is the five-member ring. Okay, so this ring is A six-member, this is B six-member, C six-member, D is the five-member ring. So the drug the compound, the chemicals which having this type of ring structure or ring in their structure, such compounds they are called as steroids. Okay, so steroids they are classified into two types, and there is the sex hormones. Second one, other steroids. In other steroids, there is a adrenocorticoids. So the sex hormones they are classified into two types, male sex hormones and female sex hormones. So male sex hormones are the hormones which are secreted in the male body. It is the male sex hormones, the hormones which are secreted in the female body. This is the female sex hormones. So male sex hormones is the androgen. Example is testosterone. In female sex hormone, estrogen is the example. So estradiol, estradiol, such examples which comes under the estrogen as the female sex hormones. Then third one, progesterone. Okay, so the progestin, it is the basic ring which is present. So the progesterone, which is the female sex hormone, which is secreted in the female body. So the testosterone or the androgen, they are responsible or they are performing the function that is the development of secondary sexual characters. Then second one, they also act as the anabolic steroids. While the estrogen, they are responsible to produce the secondary sexual characters in the female after the puberty, and progesterone is responsible to maintain the uteri during the pregnancy or to maintain the passage for the pregnancy during the pregnancy, that passage of the uteri. So such type of functions which are performed by the male and female sex hormones. The second type of the steroid, that is the other hormones, or you can say the adrenocorticoids. So as the name indicates, adrenocorticoids. So the hormones which are secreted by the adrenal cortex, they comes under these adrenocorticoids. These adrenocorticoids they are classified into two types. One is the glucocorticoid, second one is the mineralocorticoid. So glucocorticoids they are responsible to maintain the metabolism in the body of human, and the mineralocorticoid they are responsible to maintain the water and salt level or the retention of water and salt in the body. So glucocorticoids they are cortisone, hydrocortisone, prednisolone. These are the examples of the glucocorticoids. While the aldosterone it is the example for the mineralocorticoids. In this way, the steroids are classified into different types. Then we are moving to the first part, that is the male sex hormones. So androgen, the male sex hormone that is the androgen. So testosterone is the androgen or the active androgen which is present in the male body. Okay, and they consist of a basic nucleus, or the testosterone consists of the basic nucleus, that is the 5 alpha androgen. And this testosterone they have mainly two functions, as we have told. It is the androgenic function. So what is androgenic function? So they are responsible, or this testosterone is responsible for the development of secondary sexual characters, development of sex organs, maintenance of the sex hormones, the sexual character. That is the function of the testosterone, and such function is called as adrenergic function. And second one, anabolic functions. So to increase the muscular strength of the body, to maintain the muscle building, or to maintain the proper strengthening of the muscle, that is the second function which is performed by the testosterone. This type of function is called as the anabolic function. So male sex hormones, that is the testosterone, perform two functions. One is the androgenic function for the development of secondary sexual characters, their maintenance, and second one that is the anabolic, that is the to increase the muscle strength or to maintain the muscular body, to muscle building activities. Such for functions performed by the testosterone, and this is the second one that they perform in the form of anabolic steroids. Now we'll move to the next part, that is the structural activity relationship of the testosterone, you can say male sex hormones. So as we have studied the 5 alpha androsten, it is the basic nucleus which is present in the male sex hormone, that is the testosterone, or you can say androgen. Okay, so this is the structure of androsten. So it having the this carbon as 18, this carbon as 19. So it is the 19 carbon containing the steroid. Okay, at the fifth position you can observe the hydrogen, it is shown by the dotted lines. When this hydrogen shown by dotted lines, that means this hydrogen is present backside of the plane, and when it is shown by the dotted lines, it is said to be the alpha hydrogen. And in straight line if it is shown, that means it is present in the front side of the plane, and it is called as beta hydrogen. So here alpha hydrogen is present. So the basic nucleus which is present in the testosterone and androgen is the 5 alpha androsten. It is a 20 member or 20 carbon containing steroid, or 20 carbon containing the structure. Okay, at which fifth position alpha hydrogen is present. Then second one, testosterone, it does not show the activity itself. When it shows the activity, when the testosterone is converted into the dihydrotestosterone, then this dihydrotestosterone actually perform the physiological function in the body. So testosterone itself, it does not show any kind of activity, or it is difficult for them, or it shows a very less amount of activity. But actual activity of the male sex hormones is due to the dihydrotestosterone, that is the metabolite part of the testosterone. So you can observe here in this ring there is double bond is present. If the reduction of this double bond takes place, then here and here two hydrogen comes. इथं काय आहे, डबल बॉन्ड आहे. सो डबल बॉन्डचे रिडक्शन करतो, हायड्रोजन आपण ऍड करतो, हायड्रोजन ऍड केले की डबल बॉन्ड निघून जातो. सो these two hydrogens are present. So the structure is called as dihydrotestosterone. So testosterone on reduction due to the hydrogen, it converted into dihydrotestosterone, and this dihydrotestosterone actually show the activity. Okay, so it shows the physiological function. Then next one, as ring expansion, ring contraction, or change in the configuration of fifth position, it will reduces or it will inactivate the compound. So here you can observe it is a 4-member ring. If we expand the ring, that is if this ring is expanded, it may be 5-member or we go for the 6-member, or these are 4-member ring which are converted into 3-member ring, or which are converted into the 5-member ring. So such kind the activity of the drug, it will decreases. As well as at the fifth position alpha hydrogen is present. If this alpha hydrogen configuration is converted into beta hydrogen, that is the front side of the plane, at that time the activity will be decreased, or the drug becomes inactive. That is the third point. Fourth point, testosterone is orally ineffective because it undergo metabolism at 17 hydroxy group, which is necessary for the attachment to the receptor. Okay, now you can check here. Here this hydroxy group is present. As we know that we have studied the metabolism part. If hydroxy group is present, it can undergo metabolism very fast. Okay, hydroxy group असेल तर polar group आहे, polar group असेल, it will directly undergo the Phe2 type of metabolism, that is the conjugation reaction. So it will show the less duration of activity. So to increase the activity, what we have to do, either we have to convert this hydroxy group into the ester form. Okay, because this hydroxy group is very important for the binding to the receptor. So as we have to convert it into the ester form, or second thing what we have to do, we have to attach here a small group at 17 position. We have to give another substitution, so that this substitution will not allow the enzyme to undergo the metabolism. So what here we are adding the alpha methyl group at 17 alpha position. It is the 17th position we are adding the alpha methyl. And when this alpha methyl is added at 17th position, it will decreases the metabolism, hence the duration of activity increases. So due to the presence of hydroxy group, it will undergo metabolism fastly, it will decreases the duration of activity. So to increase the duration of activity, to becomes a drug more effective, what we have to do, we have to convert this hydroxy group into the ester form, or we have to avoid the metabolism of hydroxy group. So what we are doing, we are putting alpha methyl group, or we are adding the alpha methyl group at the 17th position, so that due to the addition of this group, the drug becomes 17 alpha methyl testosterone. It will reduces the metabolism, and due to the reduction in the metabolism, the duration of activity of drug will increase. The next part, esterification. So as I have told, if the hydroxy group were converted into the ester form, it will increase the duration of activity, because if hydroxy group is present, what happens, it will undergo phase 2 metabolism. But if ester form is present, first it has to hydrolyze and it has to convert it into the active drug, which consists of hydroxy group. So त्यासाठी वेळ जास्त लागतो, बरोबर. त्यामुळे ड्युरेशन ऑफ ऍक्टिव्हिटी सुद्धा जास्त होते. So that's why we have to convert the hydroxy group into the ester form. So here we can observe OH, so H is replaced by R. So if we are replacing with the R like this group, it becomes the ester, and when ester is formed, it will increase the duration of activity. If we are inserting the 17 alpha hydroxy group, it will not affect the activity. So 17 alpha hydroxy group जर आपण इंट्रोड्यूस केला, इथं जर आपण अल्फा डॉटेड लाईन्सने जर हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुप इन्सर्ट केला, तर त्या हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुपचं मेटाबॉलिझम होणार आहे, पण त्या हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुपचं पण मेटाबॉलिझम होणार. सो हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुप अटॅच केला तर एवढा काही फरक पडत नाही. सो इट विल नॉट अल्टर दी ऍक्टिव्हिटी. नेक्स्ट वन, if we are inserting halogen, then it will decreases the activity except 4th and 9th position. 4th आणि 9th position सोडून कुठेही जर आपण हॅलोजन ऍड केला तर ऍक्टिव्हिटी डिक्रीज होणार. फक्त 4th आणि 9th ह्या दोनच पोझिशन आहेत जिथे आपण हॅलोजन आहे तो अटॅच करू शकतो. सो हियर यू कॅन ऑब्झर्व at 9th position alpha fluorine is present, so drug becomes fluoxymesterone, so it will increases the activity. So we can introduce the halogen atom at the 4th position or 9th position. The next part, we can modify the 17 alpha methyl testosterone to the potent active anabolic drugs. Okay, so आता जे आपण बघितले हे जवळपास सगळे फ्लॉक्सीमेस्टेरॉन, 17 अल्फा मिथाइल टेस्टोस्टेरॉन, dihydrotestosterone, these are the androgenic drugs. So they perform the development of secondary sexual characters in male. So that is the main function of this type of drug. But now next part we are moving during the SAR. What are the substitutions which can increase their anabolic activity? Anabolic activity means it will increases the muscle strengthening property. Okay, so the first one, we can introduce unsaturation or double bond at 1st and 2nd position. If we are introducing the double bond in 1st and 2nd position, the drug becomes more anabolic. So it is the example. Here you can observe, here double bond is present. So example, methandrosterone. Okay, किंवा 4th पोझिशनला हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुप इंट्रोड्यूस करायचा. सो एक तर फर्स्टला आणि सेकंडला डबल बॉन्ड इंट्रोड्यूस करा, किंवा 4th पोझिशनला हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुप इंट्रोड्यूस करा. 4th पोझिशनला हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुप इंट्रोड्यूस केला, बाकीचं स्ट्रक्चर आहे तसं, फक्त 4thला जर हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुप इंट्रोड्यूस केला, इट बिकम्स ऑक्सीमेस्ट्रॉन. आणि जर फर्स्ट आणि सेकंडला डबल बॉन्ड इंट्रोड्यूस केला, इट बिकम्स मिथॅन्ड्रोस्टेरॉन. Okay, so these are the drugs which having the anabolic activity. The next one, the addition of alpha methyl group at 2nd position or replacement of oxygen, it will increases the anabolic activity. So you can observe here methyl group is present. Actually it has to be shown by dotted lines. It must be the alpha methyl. किंवा इथे तुम्हाला दिसत आहे ऑक्सिजन आहे तो ऍड केलेला आहे. सो सेकंड पोझिशनचा जो कार्बन आहे दॅट कार्बन इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय oxygen. So when the carbon is replaced by oxygen, or second number carbon is replaced by oxygen, or at the second position if we are adding the alpha CH3 group or alpha methyl group, then its anabolic activity increases. So first position ला double bond असेल, फोर्थ पोझिशनला हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुप असेल, सेकंड पोझिशनला CH3 असेल, किंवा सेकंड पोझिशनचा कार्बन काढून जर ऑक्सिजन ऍड केलं, दीज आर द ग्रुप्स विच विल इन्क्रीजेस इट्स anabolic activity. Then heteroatomic ring incorporated gives good anabolic selectivity or good anabolic activity. So here imidazole ring is introduced on the ring A. So drug becomes stanozolol. So that is the important drug. Stanozolol is a good anabolic steroid. Okay, so it shows stanozolol is the good example of anabolic steroid. Next one, 19 alpha not testosterone. So 19 positionचा जर CH3 काढला, sorry 19 not testosterone. So इथं CH3 group हा present आहे. Here you can observe there is a CH3 is present at the, or the 19 CH3 is present. So if we are removing this CH3, it becomes 19 not testosterone. So this 19 not testosterone is also showing the good anabolic activity. So these are some modifications which are responsible to increase its anabolic activity, and some modifications are there to increase its androgenic activity. So we will again go through this SAR. Okay, so the first part of the SAR, the androgen is the basic nucleus, or the androstane 5 alpha androstane is the basic nucleus which is required for the androgenic activity. 5 alpha means at the fifth position there must be presence of alpha hydrogen, that is the hydrogen which is present backside of plane, and it is shown by the dotted line. So that is the alpha hydrogen must be present at the fifth position. Second part is that testosterone itself, it does not show the androgenic activity. First, testosterone has to undergo the metabolism. When it undergoes the metabolism, it forms dihydrotestosterone. So here you can observe double bond is there. Here there is a no double bond. So that is the metabolism of testosterone takes place by the reduction reaction. And when reduction reaction takes place, it converted into dihydrotestosterone. And this dihydrotestosterone, it actually exerts the activity of androgenic activity. Third one, रिंग एक्सपान्शन केलं, 4 मेंबरची 5 मेंबर रिंग केली, किंवा 4 मेंबरची 3 मेंबर रिंग केली, किंवा अल्फा जे आहे फिफ्थ पोझिशनला त्याचं बीटा मध्ये कन्वर्जन केलं, इट विल रिड्युसेस द ऍक्टिव्हिटी, और इट विल डिस्ट्रॉय द ऍक्टिव्हिटी. टेस्टोस्टेरॉन हे ओरली इनइफेक्टिव्ह आहे, म्हणजे आपण एखादी टॅबलेट टेस्टोस्टेरॉनची तयार करून ओरली देऊ शकत नाही. का देऊ शकत नाही, तर टेस्टोस्टेरॉन मध्ये हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुप प्रेझेंट आहे. अँड व्हेन हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुप इज प्रेझेंट, आपण जरी ओरली टेस्टोस्टेरॉन दिलं, बॉडीमध्ये जाऊन त्याचा मेटाबॉलिझम होणार आणि तो ड्रग इनइफेक्टिव्ह होणार. सो टू अवॉइड दिस मेटाबॉलिझम of testosterone, either we have to convert the hydroxy group into the ester form, or we have to add the alpha CH3 group at the 17th position. So these two modifications can lead to the decrease the metabolism of this hydroxy group, and it will increase the activity. So here you can observe alpha methyl group is present, so 17 alpha methyl testosterone. Here esterification takes place, that is the testosterone propionate or testosterone cyclopentyl propionate. So such ester, it will increase the duration of activity. जर इथं हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुप ऍड केला अल्फा, दॅट इज द डॉटेड लाईन्स दाखवलेला, इट विल नॉट अल्टर द ऍक्टिव्हिटी. देन 4 आणि 9 पोझिशन सोडून कुठेही जर आपण हॅलोजन आयटम्स ऍड केलं, एक्सेप्ट पोझिशन 9 and 4, it becomes, or the drug becomes inactive, or the activity of drug decreases. So only you can add the halogen atom at 4th position or at the 9th position. So fluoxymesterone is the example. Next one, आतापर्यंत आपण जे मॉडिफिकेशन बघितले, these are the modifications regarding its androgenic activity, or it will increases the androgenic activity. So next modification to increase the anabolic activity, that is the muscle strengthness of a body. So for that we can undergo reduction, we can produce the unsaturation at first and second position, or we can add hydroxy group at fourth position, or methyl group at second position, or we can replace the carbon at second position by the oxygen. As well as if heterocyclic ring like imidazole is incorporated before the ring A, the drug becomes thiazolol, which shows good activity. Then last one, we can modify or we can delete the 19th position methyl group, and when we are removing that 19th position methyl group, it becomes the 19 nor testosterone. It also shows the good anabolic activity. Next part, how to give the nomenclature to the drug which comes under the androgenic character, which comes under the androgenic drug. So this is the testosterone. Okay, so the basic nucleus is the androsten. ओके सो ह्या बेसिक न्यूक्लियसला काय केलेलं आहे, थर्ड पोझिशनला डबल बॉन्ड ओ आहे. ओके इथं डबल बॉन्ड ओ लावलेला आहे. सो 3 ओन हिअर यू कॅन ऑब्झर्व अँड्रोस्टेन 3 ओन. त्यानंतर काय केलेलं आहे, इथं डबल बॉन्ड आहे. सो डबल बॉन्ड इज बिटवीन 4th and 5th carbon atom. So delta 4 it indicates the double bond is between 4 and 5th carbon atom. And at 17th position hydroxy group is present, which is beta hydroxy. So thus drug is called as 17 beta hydroxy, double bond म्हणून delta 4 androsten 3O. So that is the chemical name for the testosterone. So 5 alpha androsten or the androsten is the basic nucleus using which we can nomenclate the drug which comes under the androgenic drugs. Now here you can observe dihydrotestosterone. So 5 alpha androsten is the basic nucleus. So androsten 3 on हे नाव आहे तसं, फक्त इथला डेल्टा 4 आहे तो निघून जाणार कारण का डेल्टा 4 यामध्ये नाही आहे. सो डायहायड्रोटेस्टोस्टेरॉनचं नाव कसं होणार, 17 बीटा हायड्रॉक्सी androsten 3 on. So like this you can nomenclate the structure. Here also 17 alpha methyl testosterone ह्याचं नाव कसं घेणार, 17 alpha methyl delta 4 17 beta hydroxy androsten 3 on. So like this you can nomenclate the any drug which is present under the class of this testosterone category. Okay, so testosterone, dihydrotestosterone, 17 alpha methyl testosterone, these are the examples which comes under the androgenic steroids. That means they are responsible for the maintenance of the secondary sexual character or sex organs of the male or development of secondary sexual characters. Then the example like danazol, stanozolol, what we have seen, these are the anabolic steroids. ते androgenच्या category मध्येच आहे, but they produces the activity like anabolic. So they are called as anabolic androgenic steroids. So as the name indicates, anabolic म्हणजे काय, anabolism म्हणजे काय, join करणं. So these steroids, they are responsible for the generation of proteins in the muscles. Okay, so ते प्रोटीन बायोसिंथेसिस आहे, त्याचं स्पीड वाढवतात, जास्त प्रमाणात प्रोटीन बायोसिंथेसिस करतात. प्रोटीन जर वाढलं तर मसलवरचे लेयर आहेत ते वाढत जातात. सो पहिल्यांदा सपोज तुमचे मसल स्ट्रेंथ एवढी आहे, जर अनाबॉलिक स्टेरॉइड घ्यायला सुरुवात केली तर लेयर येत जातात. लेयर आल्यामुळे काय होतं, मसलची जी साईज आहे ती वाढते आणि स्ट्रेंथ आहे ती सुद्धा वाढते. सो दिस एंड्रोजेनिक anabolic steroids which are generally used for the replacement of androgen in men, but the main effect is that muscle strengthening. तुम्ही बघत असाल जिम मध्ये जाणारे किंवा जे बॉडी बिल्डर्स असतात त्यांचे मसल्स झालेले असतात. सो व्हॉट दे डू, दे आर जनरली टेकिंग द anabolic steroids. ओके, सो असं म्हणतात की स्टेरॉइड्स घेऊ नये. त्याच्याबरोबर स्टेरॉइड मुळे काय होतं, मसल स्ट्रेंथ तर वाढतात पण बाकीचे साईड इफेक्ट सुद्धा व्हायला सुरुवात होते. सो इफ फिमेल्स दे आर टेकिंग this type of anabolic steroids to increase the muscle strength, they may produces some other sexual characters which can be found in the male, growing hair on the face. So like this the secondary sexual characters can be seen after the puberty in the female if they are consuming such type of drugs. So these anabolic androgenic steroids are responsible for the muscle straightening. So as I have told, athletics or sportsmen, they are banned to take such type of steroids because they increases the stamina along with they increases the muscle strain. So they are banned for this type of agent. So they increases the rate of protein synthesis, and when rate of protein synthesis increases, the muscular layer increases, and मसलचे लेयर जे वाढत जातात त्याची मस्क्युलर स्ट्रेंथ आहे ती वाढत जाते. So this is about the anabolic androgenic steroids. Examples: danazol. So this is the structure. प्रोटीनचं बायोसिंथेसिस वाढवतात आणि त्याचं कॅटाबॉलिझम किंवा मेटाबॉलिझम आहे ते कमी करतात, आणि त्यामुळे प्रोटीनची कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन वाढतं, प्रोटीनचे लेअर फॉर्म होत जातात, मस्क्युलर स्ट्रेंथ वाढते. स्ट्रेंथ कशामुळे वाढते बॉडीची? प्रोटीन्समुळे. आणि हे प्रोटीन्स कशामुळे वाढतात? कॅटाबॉलिझम प्रोटीनचं कमी करायचं, अनाबॉलिझम वाढवायचं. ओके, सो डॅनाझॉल. So 17 alpha pregna, 4,2,4 diene, 20 YNO, 1,2,3 D isoxazole 17-ol, that is the chemical name. It is the weak androgenic activity, but it binds to the sex hormones globulin, and it decreases the synthesis of estradiol, and they are the testosterone carrier. They are the anabolic steroids, and they increases the muscular strength. So for the treatment of endometriosis, such type of drugs can use. Then stanozolol. It is the safe drug for the female body builders. It is given in the form of tablet. Okay, half-life is 1 day, and this is androisoxazole. So these are the drugs which can be given in the form of anabolic steroids to increase the muscular strength. Okay, so this is about the first sex hormone, that is the male sex hormones. Male sex hormones मध्ये आपण बघायचं आहे androstenचं structure, testosterone, second one SAR, then androgenic activity, anabolic activity, then anabolic steroids example. So in the exam they are asking you an example of anabolic steroid with its structure. So you can write down danazole, stanozole, or androisoxazole as a anabolic steroid which are responsible to increase the muscular strength.